Hello, my name is Flagan Wade. I'm a student currently enrolled in Full Sail University's Master in Media Design program, and this is my reflection video for my Month 4 class, Effective Copywriting. First of all, I'd like to start off by saying that this class was the class that I was most worried about because it was very research heavy and research oriented. I usually have a hard time completing my research papers on time due to poor time management and to the fact that I'm very anal. I usually wait till the very last minute to turn my papers, and I usually struggle. The three things that I took away from this class in order are one, user personas. We were able to create user personas during this class. We were assigned to make two user personas for our target audience, and we were giving them names. We gave them ages. We gave them ages, locations, styles of living, jobs, etc. And in doing so, I think I was able to better shorten the distance between conveying information to my client and about their target audience, and then targeting my target audience to selling my client's products. Secondly, we learned a lot of, well, I learned a lot about mood boards through the online research. I was able to learn about color psychology and how colors affect moods. This would help me later on in my project when I'm going to choose my backgrounds, text, styles, fonts, etc. So I know that this is going to play a very effective role throughout the readings when a consumer or my client reads a pitch or the information given to my client's consumers. And thirdly, I learned a lot about APA research formats. I did struggle with my paper during this course, and our professor was very kind enough to be very critical about my papers. She was very helpful. She gave a lot of research materials, a lot of resources, and that helped me improve my paper quite a bit. Being that I come from engineering, I'm very used to MLA formatting, and I usually have a hard time crossing over. But throughout the paper, she was very helpful, and I'm very thankful for that. Let's talk about my weaknesses and strengths. My major weakness is time management. And for this class, I knew it was going to be a very big deal because this is a research oriented class. We're in a basically express program to get our degree, and we have a lot of work to cover in a very short amount of time. And also a lot of work to produce in a short amount of time. And I knew I was going to struggle with this class, but I somehow managed to pull it through. Um, in the beginning, I was very behind on putting my thoughts together on paper. I have a lot of ideas for my thesis, and as I go through the course, I start to notice that I'm going to have to whittle some of those out. Some of them are key points, and they're going to have to work with each other. It's going to actually force my thesis project to be a lot longer than anticipated, but it's going to have to be done. Um, I would say my major strength is just pulling it together, getting everything done. I actually had a loss in family, and it actually shook me up quite a bit, but I realized that the world continues on, and I just had to get back to doing what I needed to do in order to pursue my dream and get my degree. Finally, we'll be talking about my campaign project, Nintendo Company, or Nintendo CO Ltd, if that's what you know it as. And a quick history on Nintendo is that it started off as a card company in 1889, and it became an electronic gaming company in 1956, a year after Atari released its first gaming console. Nintendo quickly modeled a console similar to Atari's and released it onto the market and was very successful. Nintendo was more successful because they had more games at the time and more color variety in their games, which appealed to the market at the time. After Atari whittled out into nothingness, Nintendo continued to be innovative, and that's why they survived through the gaming industry at the time. Um, the things that differentiate Nintendo from other games and gaming consoles is that it's innovative. Nintendo's always thinking outside of the box. They're always introducing new technologies into their systems. Nintendo was the first to have a rumble pack in their controllers. They were the first to introduce color gaming into their handhelds. They were the first to introduce 3D graphics into their handhelds. They were the first to introduce motion as a controller for their games on their consoles. Nintendo was the first to introduce multi-party gaming consoles altogether. So you can see that Nintendo is a very innovative and a very trend-setting company. The company's only struggling because they have a lack of resources. Unlike other gaming companies, Nintendo isn't backed by a major supporter. They aren't a Sony that's supporting PlayStation or Microsoft that's supporting Xbox. Nintendo relies on a lot of third-party industries to produce their electronics, and this often costs them to go into the red when creating their technologies. But even beyond that, Nintendo is still the most reasonably priced system on the market, and this is one of their key selling points. In order to make changes into Nintendo's image, I've decided to go with a Nintendo flavor theme. This is in sight that Nintendo will be releasing re-releasing the Nintendo Wii, which is a very popular system at the moment. But the flavor theme is based on Nintendo using recycled materials in the process of making their new systems. This is an effort to help Nintendo, one, find better resources in order to make their systems, to reduce revenue loss, and also it's a very good public image. People are very eco-friendly at the moment, and they're always looking in ways to better help the environment and products that do help the environment. My Nintendo Flavors theme is based on the fact that people enjoy having customization and the ability to customize products that they purchase. People don't like the mundane black or white when you buy something at the store. Like you go to the store and you buy a refrigerator, it's either coming in white, black, or platinum, and it's like, okay, now your decor has to revolve around this one piece or it's just going to stand out. So giving people this option of customizing their electronic is just a boost. It's also the fact that it's an energy saving system. It's recycled materials. It's cost efficient. You get the ability to customize your system into your own personal living space. This actually allows you to express yourself. People are all about expressing themselves, and in any way, shape, or theme, they'll take the opportunity to do that. If you can get a purple handbag to match your purple dress, you would. So it's basically the same concept. You buy a black Xbox and you put it inside your all-wood room, and it's like, okay, this doesn't really match that well. You have like a indigo couch. You're a fashionista. You never know. That's my target audience. Like people that are aware of their surroundings. They would like to express themselves. Show their personality. They're young. They're trendy. So this would be a great opportunity for them to, one, purchase a product that's environmentally friendly. It saves energy, and they're able to, make it their own in their way. They're able to change the color. They're able to change the components. And this will all be varied on price. And that's my project.